Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nisa. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Qala rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. So, I choose the issue of aurah to be discussed and find the solution. First of all, I want to express my gratitude to God, or praise be to Him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God of all the worlds. This issue is not a new issue, but in this digital era, the issue has been worse, because as we can see in the TikTok, for example, they just show off their aura and don't care, and it make this issue more common in the eyes of society. So some of them said that we no need to cover aura because this is human rights. Some of them said this is oppression to women. They don't want why women need to wear hijab. So inshallah I will give a solution or some of ideas to solve this issue from three sources. First, Al-Quran. Second, Al-Hadith or Sunnah. The third one is nature. So for Al-Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah An-Nahl verse 135, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ادع إلى سبيل ربك بالحكمة والموعظة الحسنة وجادلهم بالتي هي أحسن. صدق الله العظيم. إلى آخر الآيات. What is موعظة الحسنة? So موعظة الحسنة is avoid words that demean, false and insult others. Thus, remember the story of the killer of 100 people whose body was finally captured by the angel of mercy inside Muslim. The lesson is no one can break one hope of changing for the better. And make sure we deliver content-laden message, not just empty chats. Then, the content includes content that is appropriate to the person being called to, such as analogies, stories, usual film, proverb, example of other cases, word of wisdom, poetry without forgetting the verses of the Quran and Sunnah. One's tendencies are not the same. Therefore, da'wah need to be delivered in various creativity and way as long as it is still within its limit. I strive to take care of the feeling for the person being advised. Da'wah is not to hurt but to soften the heart. So, if we want to advise person, we need to talk slowly and not we insult them like why not we you go to hell. No, we can't do that, because in Islam we need to mau'izah hasanah. For example, hey sister, you look beautiful in hijab. I love to see you in hijab. Or you can say, hey sister, I love you so much. So why do you not wear hijab? Why you don't wear hijab? Inshallah we will go to Jannah together, inshallah. Like that, in Islam we need to advise them. So inshallah their heart will be softened, so they will take our advice, and they will think, they will muhasabah. So inshallah they will change. Then the second one is in Hadith Bukhari, Man ra'a minkum munkara falyughayyirhu biyadihi fa in lam yastati' fa bi lisanihi fa in lam yastati' fa bi qalbihi. So in this hadith we need to advise, or if we see a munkar, we need to go. We need to give them advice. So if we don't have a power, which is fabiyadi, or we don't have courage to advise them with this public listening. So we just need to um, hit it in heart. If we have a power of courage, so we need to um, give them an advice. Inshallah, if we consistently give them an advice, inshallah they will change, because someone tend tend to change or do something that have been repeated or repeated talk to him, so that they will change, inshallah. So the third one is from nature. Nature, if we see a lollipop, if we not open the plastic, or the candies, we not open the plastic, they will preserve. No ants comes, or no flies come. But if we open and we left it to the open place, then ants will come, then flies will come. So in Islam, women are like that. If they cover their aura properly, inshallah, Allah will preserve them to from the bad guy, inshallah. So the conclusion is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have given the solution in various ways. He just asks to think and do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have give us. So if we ever have an issue or a problem, we just need to refer to Al-Quran and Sunnah, and sometime in nature too. Okay, inshallah we will find the solution. This is all from me. Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you doing, my friends? So today I will share to all of you about one social issues that faced by our society nowadays, which is alcohol consumption. So, Arab, or we call khamru in Arabic, means a drink that can lose the mind. So, when alcohol is often to be drink. So, alcohol or liquor is often to be drink when socializing or used to enhance one's moods. So, as we can see, the word socializing is when we go to the club or we want to release our stress. So, people nowadays is think that alcohol will bring them to relieve their stress and get away from their problems. But that is totally not true. So, alcohol, it can also be addictive if taken regularly. So, if you want to know, alcohol beverage come in various forms, including beer, wine, brandy, and whiskey. So, when we all hear all of that names, so we know that is type of alcohol. So, as we can see, alcohol is the cause of many problems faced by society today. The statistics show rising crime rates, an increase in case of mental illness, and the collapse of family institutions around the world. In addition, alcohol also led to an increase in road accident cases. So, I have do some research. So, according to Esther Awani, a total of 67 accidents and 3 deaths were recorded in 2018, while in 2019, 56 accidents were recorded and increased to 4 deaths. As we can see, these cases occurred due to alcohol consumption. So, in the Quran, Allah have give a solution in order to solve the alcohol problems. So Allah said in Surah An-Nisa, ayah 59, A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Ya ayyuhalladzina amanu atiiullaha wa atiiur rasul wa ulil amri minkum fa in tanaza'tum fi syai'in farudduhu ila Allahi war rasul إن كنتم تؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر ذلك خير وأحسن تأويلا. Meaning, believers, obey Allah and obey the messenger and those from among you who are invested with authority. And then if you were to dispute among yourself about everything, refer it to Allah and the messenger. If you in need, believe in Allah and the last day, that is better and more commendable in the end. So in this ayah, we can see that the word wa ulil amri minkum, that bring meanings those from among you who are invested with authority. So we can relate it with the government. So the government can make a new law because the government is the person who have authority and power in the country. So the government can make a new law which is ban the alcohol sales in shops. So from that, people cannot buy it and the problems that we face can be fixed and be solved and make the country more better and harmony. So we can also find the solution in the hadith from Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So based from the hadith by Anas radhiyallahu an, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam whipped the alcohol drinkers 40 times with the tamar fronts and slippers. So if we can practice what have Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam have done, I sure that we can solve the problems, because if we can practice what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam do to the alcohol drinkers, I can surely say that the alcohol drinkers will scared to drink alcohol again, because if they drink the alcohols, they will be punished and whipped 40 times. So that is very effective, or what we can say very effective way to solve the alcohol problems in our society nowadays. So from this perspective of nature, I will give to all of you one situation that can make all of you open your mind and think and see whether consuming alcohol is good or bad to us. So the situation is, if we have a car in our house right now and we want to use the car for a long time in the future, so what we need to do in order to maintain the car? So we have to service the car every month. We have to check the tire whether it is in a good condition or not. We must take a good care of the engine. We have to wash the car every single day in order to make sure the car is in good condition and nice looking. So it is the same goes to us as human. If we want to use our body in a long time in the future, if we want to stay alive for a long time, we have to take a good care to our body. So by consuming alcohol is not a good way to make our body more healthier, because alcohol can make us get more diseases. So according to Dr. Ida Normiha from Specialist Center said that excessive alcohol intake can be associated with a variety of health problems, including gastritis, liver cirrhosis or liver cancer, and chronic pancreatitis. According also to the World Health Organization WHO records in 2011, 2.5 million people worldwide died from or due from the alcoholism. So the statistic shows that by consuming alcohol is not a good way to make our body more healthier. But even it can make our body more worse and get more diseases and health problems. So I want to all of you think whether alcohol is a good or bad to us. In conclusion, alcohol is the mother of all vices. As a believer and as a Muslim, we are obligated to refrain from getting involved or falling into the valley of immorality such as drinking alcohol so that we can obtain Allah's mercy in our life. So Allah has mentioned in Quran in Surah An-Nisa ayat 13, A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Tilka hududullahi wa may yuti'illaha wa rasulahu yudkhilhu jannatin tajri min tahtihal anhar khalidina fiha wa dhalikal fawzul azim. Sadaqallahul azim. Meaning these entitlements are the limits set by Allah. So whoever obeys Allah and His Messenger will be admitted into gardens under which rivers flow to stay there forever. That is the ultimate dream. So based from the ayah Quran stated that I have recited before, we can conclude that if we obey to Allah and Allah will save us in dunya wal akhirah. So that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.